Hello everybody, Chef Lorek over here, and we're back with Share Fresh because we want to share with you another beautiful recipe, and this time it's gonna be really simple, it's gonna be really good, and it's gonna be also very fast. Our hero for today is the asparagus, which is actually in season right now. So we can have it like in different shapes, we can have it even thinner or a little bit like chubbier, and it comes also in different colors. Today I have the green one, but you can also find it in the purple color or the white color. So yeah, don't be afraid to take it. This is actually a really good source of vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin K is responsible with the coagulation of the blood, so if you get a cut, it's gonna heal faster. It's also full of antioxidants, and it can help us to lose some weight. And on top of that, it's really easy to prepare and very fast. So I think it makes it like a really great ingredient that we can cook with. Today we're gonna do it very simple. We're gonna blanch it in some boiling water, take it out, and we're gonna serve it with some cherry tomatoes. We're gonna have some toasted sesame just to give it that nutty flavor. And also we're gonna make a nice garlic sauce. And that's all. So I say, let's start, because I know you wanna eat something good. Let's go. The first thing to do is to prepare the asparagus, and the first thing we do is to peel off a little bit the skin. It's gonna look better, and also it's not gonna have that hard chew because of the skin. And this is how it looks. Okay, so I have all my asparagus here. It's very well cleaned. Of course, if you don't want, you don't have to peel the skin, but you know, it's gonna have a better texture, and also once we take it out of the water, it's gonna have a really nice vibrant green. So yes, I have here around 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces. So I will tie them together. Why? Because when we put them in the water, because of the boiling water, it can be a bit too aggressive and we can damage the tips. So this way, if they all stay together, it's gonna be easier for them to boil in the same time, and also they will look really pretty after that. So I put them together and I start right after the tips. We make a knot over here. And now after we tied the tips, we go down, but not until the end, yes? We stop somewhere, let's say, between the middle and the end. And we also tie them over here. Okay, here they are. They look very beautiful. And of course, you know, always the endings are a little bit harder, and that's why we will just simply cut them off with a knife. And this is our beautiful asparagus, and this will go in the boiling water pretty soon. We still have to wait for the water to start boiling. And with these tips, if you want, you can actually put them and cook them in some water, and you can flavor the water with the taste of asparagus. So don't throw them away, save them for a broth. As we are waiting for the water, let's cut the cherry tomatoes. I will cut them in halves and leave them like that, because I want them to look beautiful on the plate. The water started to boil, so I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. A little bit more of salt. I'll add a full tablespoon of salt, maybe one more. The water needs to be salty because this is what's gonna season our asparagus, okay? We wait for 1 more minute until the water starts to boil again. And after 1 minute, we put the asparagus in. We bring the water to a simmer. We don't want it to be very aggressive while it's boiling. We will check them after 2-3 minutes to see if they cooked or they are still raw. If they're raw, we're gonna leave them for an additional minute. Remember, we still want them to have a little bit of bite to them, okay? Meanwhile, let's prepare the remaining ingredients. I have here some toasted sesame, and this one I wanted to just smash it a little bit. By doing this, it will be much more intensive. We also release the natural oils, so that means it's gonna taste better. And this is the texture we wanna get to. So it has to be a crumbly texture. The last thing we have to prepare for this dish, it's the garlic sauce. So I have here 2 big cloves of garlic. I'm just simply gonna crush them a bit with my hands. I do that because the skin will come off very easily after that. And now I'm gonna chop them just a little bit. It's gonna be easier to crush them in the mortar. And on top of them, we put, let's say, half a teaspoon of salt, and we'll start to crush them. We want to get a fine paste, and once we have that consistency, we will add a tablespoon of white wine vinegar, and we mix it again. And now, thanks to the vinegar, it will start to emulsify a bit, so it gets creamier. We add also 2-3 tablespoons of oil. And again, we mix it until everything emulsifies very nicely. Then we add also like a few drops of water. And at the very end, just to be like more thicker, we will add 2 tablespoons of double cream. And again, we mix. And now we have a beautiful garlic sauce, extremely creamy. But you can actually use it with any other dish. You can have it with fish, with chicken, you can have it with pork, only with just some baked vegetables, but also with the asparagus. We leave this on the side, and it's time to check the asparagus. And look what a beautiful, vibrant green color it has. And now with the tip of the knife, we will check if it's done. So if you don't have any resistance to it, it means it's ready. And mine, it's actually ready. It's stayed for about 3.5 minutes. So we're ready to plate right now. On a plate, I have like this type of plate, but any plate will do. Just simply add the asparagus. We have the tomatoes, and we're just simply gonna put a little bit of olive oil on them and some salt. I'm gonna mix them a little bit, and we're also gonna add them on the plate. Now we will add also the garlic sauce, and at the very end we will add the crushed sesame. And if we want a little bit of olive oil on top of them. And I kept my promise, so today's dish, it's fast, it's beautiful, it's colorful, and it's very tasty. So please do it and let us know what you think about it. Also, in the same time, you can find the ingredients, most of the ingredients that you need in your weekly boxes. They look something like this, so keep an eye on them. And you can order it, of course, on sharefresh.org. Also, if you want to learn some interesting and new things about vegetables and fruits, I invite you to check ShareFresh profiles on Instagram and Facebook. Sometimes we post some really interesting information over there. You can order your weekly box from sharefresh.org, always organic and fresh products. And I will see you next time. Well, I will show you another way on how you can prepare some product that you can find in the weekly box. From us, from Chef Lorek and ShareFresh, thank you very much for being with us today. Let us know what you think about it, and I'll see you next time when we'll prepare another beautiful and delicious recipe. All the best, bye-bye!